steps to wealth. Step number 6 is multiple streams of income. Step number 1 is to make more money. You can do that with your job and your small business. Number 6 is to turn your small business into a large business. We want to be able to work on our business, not in it. If we're working in it, it's just like a job. We want to be able to have a business that we can create that kind of runs on its own. Now, you still have to manage it, but you don't have to carry all the water. Now, when we talk about that, I want to make sure that you have the ability to go where we want you to go. So we're going to take you to the website and make sure that you can see these wonderful places here, but go to successandmoneyfoundation.org. As a nonprofit, our goal is to help you get where you need to go. Now, if you ever get lost, go home, you don't know where to start, go to start. So we're going to go back here to the worldwide start, number 2. And the key here is we want you to get into step number 6. Now, one of the fun things that we've done is that we have redone there's the new book. It's called 5 Steps to Financial Freedom, 7 Steps to Wealth. And it's a really good book. This has been 20 years in the making, and if it wasn't for Josh, I'd never get it out of my head and onto paper. So thank you, Josh, for making that all happen. But when you come here, you can earn extra money from the foundation. This is just something to help you. If you're coming to class just to make money, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it for the education. You're doing it for the knowledge. You're doing it for the ability to go do what we do. But when we come here, I want to make sure that you have that ability to start going through these classes here. And one of the great things here is the books. And so when you come here to Worldwide, let's go take you to the Quick Start. And the Quick Start, you've got the new books. And also, if you come here to Courses, and you come down here to Courses to number 12, which is the free books, teacher, parent tools, downloads, and quotes. But if you come here to the free books, you can be one of the first people to have access to the new 5 easy steps to freedom, 7 steps to wealth. This is kind of a new angle to what we're teaching. We're breaking it into 2 chunks so that you can really get into it and see it. But if you come here and you click on download the PDF, now if you want to order this on Amazon, you can get it for nonprofit pricing, which is about 67% off, 60% off on the color version of it. And you can also order these in bulk. So if you want to do this as a bulk organization, as an author, they're even giving us bigger discounts to be able to do this. And again, I'm passing all the savings on to you. As a foundation, anything we make in the books and stuff like that stays in the foundation. So I want to thank you and congratulate you on all that. So one thing I want you to do is I want you to go to the courses, then go down to number 12, which is the free books and downloads. Go to the free books and then go look at the new 5 and 7 steps, because that's the new part that we have here. Now, when we get into here, I want to take you through where you can find a lot of this great material. So here, the new table of contents, we talk about the 5 easy steps to financial freedom and the 7 steps to wealth. And then we get into much more detail on those classes. But what I want to concentrate on this one is number 6, is multiple streams of income. So multiple streams of income really starts at page 135. So let me just bang down there so you can get there with me. And again, this is in the book. And all the books are for free. They're for you to give away, to help other people. And I'm just going to take that all the way down to page 135, because that's really where we're going to get started into step number 6, which is multiple streams of income. Dang, this is a good book. Here we go, right here. And again, the reason I'm doing it this way is because I want you to be able to see what it is that we're doing. So step number 6. Step number 6 on the 7 steps to wealth is multiple streams of income. And there's some wonderful classes. There is the multiple streams of income, the road to wealth, the real estate launch, and of course, Mark Harrelson's book, How to Wake Up the Financial Genius Inside of You. And you got access to all those classes right there. But as we're talking about step 6, the big thing is you got to take your small business and turn it into a big business. And the way you do that is with, first of all, learning about small businesses with the Creating Family Prosperity by Steve Gibson, Michael Gerber on the E-Myth, and Jay Abraham on Money Making Secrets of the Marketing Genius. Those are great classes, but there's 3 ways that you can grow your business. Now, if you have a business, your job is to figure out the 3 ways to grow your business. Number 1 is to get more customers. Most people, that's all they do. I'm going to do step number 1. I'm just going to go get more customers and that'll solve the problem. That is the hardest thing and the most expensive thing to do. The most profitable thing you can do is to get those customers to buy more. So every time they buy, figure out how to get them to buy more. Now that could be in volume. That could be, we talked with Angie and her husband last Friday. So our Friday classes are really more designed to be interactive, where we do case studies, where you bring your businesses to class, you bring your real estate to class, and we talk about it together, and then the students can give you feedback. We have an opinion, but you get the vote. So bring those to class on Fridays. But you need to get them to learn how to buy more. And every time they buy, how do you get them to buy more? And there's all kinds of strategies to be able to do that. And then number 3 on that is to get them to buy more often. So that's the key, the 3 ways that you can grow your business. Now, on top of that, there are the 25 ways to make more money with your business. And this is all part of Steve Gibson's program that I highly recommend. I believe every one of you should be going through this. If you have a small business, you should be asking yourself every day. You just need to take a screenshot of this. Go to the book, make a copy of it, take a picture of it with your phone. But you should be looking at these 25 ways to improve your business, and you should be looking at these every day or every week. And the question you ask yourself is, what else can I do with my time, and what else can I do with my money? And if you're doing the most appropriate thing with your time and the most appropriate thing with your money, then you're on track. There's what we call the 80-20 principle. 80% of the results you get are because of the 20% things that you do. 20% of the things you do get you 80% of your results. 20%. So that means, how do you spend all of your time doing that 20%? How do you do that? Now, the really successful people, 5% of what they do gets them 90% of the results. If you're a doctor or you're a surgeon, right now we have people they're specialists, that all they do is surgeons, that all they do is work on feet, or they work on shoulders, or whatever it is, hands. That's all they do. And I'm the best at it. And I concentrated on that. That's 5% of what I do gets 95% of my results. And that 5% is where I spend all my time. Now, if you're working on your business and not just in it, these are the questions you're going to ask yourself on a weekly basis. And you're going to go through these things and saying, how can I start small but think big? How can I make this bigger? How can I sell to people what they will buy? How do I focus more on what's working? And you're going to go through every one of those steps to figure out how to turn this small business into a larger business. Now, with multiple streams of income, and again, there's ways you can make on internet, you can do it with direct selling, and all of that. The second side, the flip side to multiple streams of income, is the 5 F's of real estate. Now, all of you have to have a place to live. You might as well figure out how to make money with real estate. And a lot of you are scared because it's more expensive and, than just doing your whatever your small business is. It's the same principles. You just add zeros. It doesn't take any more effort and energy to flip a little piece of real estate as it does go out and running your business. It's probably easier. But there's 5 F's to real estate. I want you to be able to concentrate. Now, you're going to go buy 1 or 2 houses a year. Okay. You're not going to be, some of you are going to go nuts and say, this is the business. I love this business. I want to get in this business. I'm actually going to be a realtor. But if I get to be a realtor, I'm not going to do it just for the commissions. I'm going to do it so I can buy and own my own real estate. Because over time, real estate has outperformed inflation, because you take a small down payment and you're controlling a bigger amount of an asset. Debt is good if other people are paying it back for you. Debt is bad if you borrow money to go to school, to have a hobby. Now, everybody says follow your passion. Well, that's helpful, but also follow your passion that makes some money. If it doesn't make you any money, don't do it. If you're going to borrow money, who's going to pay it back? And why are you borrowing money? The only reason you borrow money is if someone else is going to pay it back or it makes you a lot more money. So you're going to get a return on that investment. You're going to get a return on that loan. Now, I've borrowed millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars for my real estate. And guess what? Other people paid it back in rental income to me. And those properties have gone up in value. And that's where we've made a big chunk of our wealth. And that wealth has been turned to you. We've given that money to you as part of our wealth. We took a chunk of that, and that's what we donated to the foundation. A lot of it came from real estate. A lot of it came from stock. But the 5Fs, you got to find good deals. Now, the biggest thing with real estate is only 3 to 5% of all the pieces of real estate out there for sale fit our criteria. Now, that's the very first thing that you got to understand. Only 3 out of 100 deals fit our criteria. Now, if you just want to buy a piece of real estate and hope it goes up in value, that's fine. You make your profit the day you buy it. You cash the check the day you sell it. Okay, let me repeat that. You make your profit the day you buy it. You cash the check the day you sell it. So as you're looking at property, many of you, at least for me, I want to make a profit. I'm out there to make a profit on it. And so you make your profit the day you buy. You cash the check the day you sell. Now, if you buy it and it goes up in value, that makes you more money. Okay, and if you convert it, you can increase the use or whatever it is. That's cool. But just remember, the reason people give up on real estate and any business is that they get it all wrong. They just think 100% of them are going to work. No, only 3% out of 3 out of 100 deals work. Now, I've worked with partners now because I've exchanged my real estate to work with partners instead of just owning it all ourselves, because I want to spend all my time in the foundation. So I have partners that do this, and they're doing big deals, and I'm just a small partner with them. It's that same 3%. It's that same 1%. They're going to go analyze 100 deals before they find one that they really like. Okay. Not all deals fit. Not all deals fit what we're doing. About 1 in 100, 3 in 100. And the key is to do that because you make your profit the day you buy. You cash the check the day you sell. You got to find good deals. You got to fund them. You got to find ways to get the financing, either being able to go and having the seller be the financer and fund it, or you got to get a partner that'll fund it, or you can pull money out of your pocket. After you've built up your cash, you're going to flip a couple of properties and get some extra cash. You're going to take that extra cash, and we're going to, when you find a good deal, let's say, hey, this is a good long-term hold, I'm going to keep it because it's got some good cash flow coming in. I'm going to keep it. So that's one that we're going to, on the bottom, we're going to farm. We're going to make money on it on a weekly, monthly basis. Or we're going to flip it. If it's a good deal and we can make some quick cash on it, and I can take that quick cash and I can roll it into another deal. If I'm going to go spend it, that's not going to work. It's not building our wealth. Building our wealth is over time. You're going to find good deals. You're going to fund them. You're going to control them either with an option or a consignment, or you're going to actually just go buy it and fund. After a while, you're probably just going to own them. And then you're going to fix it. Fix the problem. It's the problem's either fixing the problem with the property or fixing the problem with the owners and the sellers. Do they have a problem? Ideally, you want to find a great property with the owner that's got a problem. Getting a divorce. He's moving, whatever it is, tired of the management, whatever it is, that's his problem. How do you fix it? Find out what's the problem and then fix it. And then you're going to either farm it or flip it. So there are some wonderful classes to get into there that I want you to go through on the real estate stuff as well. Mark Harrelson's class is a wonderful class to go through. Robert Allen's Road to Wealth, wonderful class. Both of those are really good ones for you to get started. And so step number 6 is multiple streams of income. This is where you're going to really do well, because step number 7, in fact, this is one of the little properties here that I did. This is a fix and flip. This is a property that we did where I made as much money on one fix and flip as I did working the whole year at my job. And this is a little property we found. We run our own ads. People were calling us. The husband and wife got a divorce. She got the house as part of the divorce, and he got the kids, and she won out. The kids were just terrible. But this is what the property looked like, right? Just like this. And I'm going to show you, I've done millions and millions of dollars worth of deals, but this is the before and this is the after. You'd be amazed what you can do with a really good coat of paint on a property. So there's the before, there's the after. This is what the bathroom looked like, and this is how we found it. He lived in the house. They shut the utilities off on him, and they left crap in there. And this is how we found the house. Didn't take. I mean, they just ruined this house, which is good. I don't care how bad it is because I'm going to rip it all out anyway and put new stuff in. But a lot of times you're just going to go paint. You're just going to go paint and clean up the crap. But this one was a lot more detailed. We just ripped out the old crap and put new stuff in. But that's the before, and that's what the after looked like on this one property. There's what the bathroom looked like on the after. And that's the check right there. My wife and I made as much money on that one deal as I did working whole year. So that's why you've got to do real estate. Okay. There's all kinds of ways you can do it. You can buy real estate with little or nothing down. And this is all in the book. And the book is free. The book is I wrote this for the foundation. And it goes into great detail on seller financing and all the ways that we did that. All right. Nothing down, just add zeros, big properties that we've done, all of that. So as you're getting started, the key is step 6. If you want to be wealthy, you got to do step 6. You got to do multiple streams of income. You got to turn your small business into big businesses, and you got to do some more real estate. Where a lot of you are getting this wrong is I'm making money and I'm putting a little bit into my step 4 in my investment account. I'm sure it's all going to work out. Wrong. It's not. It's not going to work. You're not going to get there. We need to increase that. We need to make more money, and we need to have our money grow for us if you truly want to be wealthy. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck where you're at. All right. Sorry for being so dramatic about it, but you want me to just tell you the truth, or do you want me to tell you what you want to hear? I'm going to tell you the truth because my goal is to help you get where you want to go. The roadmap is clear. The 7 steps to wealth are clear. It's a simple roadmap. That's how you do it. Now, you turn it into a game and you have some fun. It will change your life. You will have a better life. And the most important thing is you can have a better life for your family, for your kids. The number one class that more people have taken, which was surprising to us, was the Money Made Easy classes, teaching your kids about money. That's the class that most people have been to. One of the biggest classes. So I want to congratulate you all on that. So make a difference, make it happen. And remember that every life is precious. Join us on Fridays because we're doing classes on Fridays as well. Same time. We have a help session that starts at 6 a.m. Mountain Time. And then the doing the deals is at 7 a.m., which happens to be 8 o'clock in the Philippine time area, which is 9 o'clock in Japan, or it starts at 9 in the Philippines and 10 in Japan. And just work your way around wherever you are in the world to fit that. Okay, so thanks for watching, everybody. We're going to say goodbye to our friends from all the world. We're going to go back and we're going to give away some money.